Welcome to Sweet Annie's Life. I hope that you're having a good week so far. I hope that your week went well. Your weekend went well. All that. And I know in light of everything that is happening, everything is just topsy-turvy. But I just wanted to welcome you. So if you're new to this channel, welcome once again. If you're returning, thank you for stopping back. So today I wanted to talk about a topic that I have been wanting to talk about for a while now. And the timing has to be right because I wanted to do it outside. But whenever I want to do it outside starts to rain and there's all kinds of things. So I just decided to do it inside the house. And this is dandelion. And the reason I wanted to talk about dandelion is because of its value to our body. And it is near and dear to my heart now because for those of you that were watching my video would know that my mom died of liver failure, and dandelion is good for the liver. So I wanted to discuss it today. But before we start that, this channel deals with faith and basically your holistic being, your mind, spirit, and body. And it deals with a little bit of hair, your skin, and making tinctures, which is what is going to be our prop today. But let's get started in the topic because I don't want to keep y'all too long. And I am going to be going with some notes that I have and also a book that I bought about 3 years ago or so. And it is called The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. And I wanted to use the book because I didn't want to miss anything or mislead anyone or anything or forget anything. So that's why I decided to have the book in front of me. So let's look at some things for the dandelion. And as I said, I don't know how much of you will be suffering with certain ailments in your body, but dandelion, just like a lot of other herbs, are great for your body. A couple of weeks ago, I made a tincture that includes dandelion. It has hawthorn, it had burdock roots, and also echinacea. And the dandelion because I'm going to be using it for blood purification. So we are going to, in the next video, we are going to look at straining it and bottling it and all that. And if you are interested, you could just, find my email address or whatever. But let's look at dandelion. What dandelion is. Dandelion is a perennial plant to Native North America. It grows from the root and reaches deep into the soil. But I am going to enclose some dandelions that I would have taken pictures of because dandelion grows all around, and it grows all around here, outside here, but you have to catch them before they actually cut the grass here. So let's look at it once again. The entire plant is edible. The entire plant is edible and nutritious. You could eat the leaves, you could eat the roots, although it is quite bitter. It is a bitter root, it is a bitter plant. So, but you know, the bitterness really, it doesn't bother me. But I don't, my dandelion is the dandelion leaves. I don't have any of the root, and that's what I use to make my tincture. And we are not going to go into like everything, but one thing that we will look at here is the medicinal uses. And it is, the medicinal uses is, it is for gastrointestinal and liver problems. And that is the root. The root could be used for those things. And the leaves is a powerful diuretic. And for those of you that don't know what diuretic is, that is when you know, a plant makes you pass water a lot, and you go and you flush out a lot of the toxins of your body. So basically it detoxifies your body, and it is rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and as I said before, you can use it in a tincture, which would give you the flexibility to get it every day. Because although I love teas, you know, I don't want to be like drinking tea all the time. So you can just put a couple drops of this in some water and you're ready to go. Or you can put it in your juice, but just remember to drink enough water to put back in the fluids in your body, because although dandelion is a diuretic, it does not take out, like, it still keeps in a lot of the nutritional things in your body, so it does not flush out all, it does not flush out all the nutrients that you need for your body. So so let's look at the functions here. And as I said, I'm using the book to go through a bit, and I also made some notes because it reduces cholesterol, it regulates the blood sugar, it's reducing inflammation, it lowers blood pressure, and it is good in aiding, it helps with all these things, and it is good in aiding weight loss and reducing cancer, and it just boosts your immune system overall. So let's look at some of the benefits here. And I have here, it benefits the kidneys, the gallbladder, the liver. It stimulates bile production, helping with digestion and fat toxin removals. And it treats jaundice and raises energy levels after infections. And it restores, that's the word that I was trying to remember. The word I was trying to remember is electrolytes. It restores the electrolytes balance in our bodies, and that is what improves liver health and function. And once again, this is near and dear to my heart, because for those of you that know, my mom died over 30 years ago, and it was from liver damage. And I don't know how much of you out there might be suffering with a lot of the same things, but a lot of the times we go to doctors after doctors after doctors. My daughter was suffering with an issue for a couple of months now, and she went to doctors after doctors after doctors, and they can't seem to locate the issue, but she's still getting, the pain and different things like that. When you are trying things and sometimes all else fail, go back to nature. Go back to what the Most High has given us. And there's nothing wrong with that. But one thing I will say is that if you are already taking medication from a doctor, or you're nursing, or you're pregnant, or you have never taken herbs or anything or herbal supplements before, probably what you should do is check with your doctor to see if it might be safe for you, and start small. Start small and see what happens. But just remember, do your own research. This is my research and this is one thing, but do your own research. So let's look at, I am skipping a lot of it because I don't want to go through all of it with you because there's a lot of information, but I mentioned most of it already. So let's look at liver protection and healing. The vitamins and the antioxidants in dandelion protects the liver and keeps it healthy. It helps to protect the liver from toxins and treat liver hemorrhages. Dandelion tea is used to treat non-alcoholic fatty liver. So this is some of the things you can use it for. And then, she goes through, it is also good for psoriasis and hepatitis. Psoriasis and hepatitis, yeah, I think I pronounced that word right. And as I said, it is a diuretic, which means it is a blood purifier because it helps neutralizes the harmful effects of the free radicals that we get from our food, from the environment. We get free radicals from a lot of places, so it helps neutralizes those things. With all of what is going on in the world now, we need something like this, and it's just a pity that the Bible says that my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, and that lack of knowledge is not only lack of knowledge to the Bible and different things, but it's also lack of knowledge to history, to your health and medical issues, and just simple things like dandelion that grows all around. Just remember, if you see dandelion in an area that you think might have gotten sprayed or something like that with pesticides or anything like that, you need not to reap that one or anything like that, because the last thing we want is pesticides in our body. You just, if you're gonna pull it from outside, you make sure that it is safe and organic. Let's look at the skin for a little bit, because we talked about internally and everything. Let's look at the skin for a little bit. If there's anything else that you wanted to know about dandelion, you can do your research yourself, or you can send me a message, let me hear from you in some way. We can discuss it. We can discuss how we can go through taking our health back, because most of my videos deal with taking your health. All right. And another thing is that for the skin, it is good for wounds, it's good for corns, it's good for warts, because it kills the bacteria from those things. Dandelion milk is also good for you. It treats itches, ringworms, eczema, warts. Oh, warts I said already. Dandelion tea is used to wash the skin after healing. You can also wash your hair with it because it would, it encourages hair growth. And the thing about it, there are a lot of vitamins and minerals in dandelion, and a lot of them are stronger than kale or even spinach, and they have a great source of vitamin A, C, K, E. It has potassium, calcium, iron, phosphorus, and a lot of the B vitamins. And the root is high in protein and magnesium. So along with the other things. So as we can see the great benefits of dandelion. And for us not to want dandelion in as a part of our herbal regimen, it would be a little silly. And I know that sometimes a lot of people are scared because they don't want to use certain things. They're frightened to use certain things. But if we look at it and we evaluate it, and you realize it doesn't affect you, just remember, if you're allergic to grass or flowers or anything like that, the best thing for you to do is to stay away from dandelion. Let's look at the calcium and the vitamin K. That protects our bones from osteoporosis. And as you know, when you are getting up there in age, your bones do not retain the calcium that they should, and we suffer with lots of arthritis and things. Because I know sometimes when I finish work at night and I come home on mornings, I have some steps to climb, and I'm going to tell you, those steps my legs just hurt. So I am determined that I want to take my health back, because with everything that is going on in this world now, with the COVID, with monkeypox, and whatever else they're going to come up with, we need to do something about keeping our health in check. We really do. We need to do something about keeping our health in check. And that's why this is years now, I had a dream to do certain things. And I love this that I do, which is talking to people. And I love to see when I make a product for someone and they say to me, oh, it works so good, it works great. Or, I had the rash, the eczema, the itchiness and all that. Oh, my skin is not itching anymore. That's what makes it worthwhile for me. Not just having a big whatever, but what makes it worthwhile is when these things work. So it controls blood sugar, as I said before, and because it is diuretic, and the dandelion juice stimulates the production of insulin in the pancreas, which helps regulate blood sugar and prevents dangers of blood sugar swings. Now, I'm no way telling you that if you have to use insulin or something like that, come off of what the doctor gives you to use dandelion. I'm just letting you know how it helps with our internal body and prevention. I used to hear the older generation say all the time, prevention is better than cure. And all we are doing now is we're trying to prevent certain things in our body. My birthday is coming up in December, and that is quite sort of a big number. And I'm watching the clock just going down and down and down. And time is something that we can never get back. Time wasted is something that we can never get back. So what I want to share this with you. If you wanted to do your research yourself, you can also do that. But I just want to let you know the benefits of dandelion. And this is something I want to do for weeks, because I made this tincture on the 30th of May, and normally it's 6 to 8 weeks. So this is ready to be strained and everything. Now my follow-up video, I will just be showing y'all how I would strain it out and bottle it out. So, and it is also good for urinary tract disorders. It eliminates the toxins from the kidneys and the urinary tract, right? Less inhibiting bacterial growth in the urinary system, and it helps to prevent, treats cancer. Dandelion extract, which is the same thing, tincture extract, is high in antioxidants, which reduces the free radicals in our bodies and that risk of cancer. So in other words, it reduces those free radicals that causes the cancer cells to grow. So you can mix it with burdock root, and this, as I said, this has in the hawthorn, the burdock root, echinacea, and the dandelion. And I just wanted to mix those 4 together. You can make 6 herbs if you want, but 4 was good enough for me. And it prevents iron deficiency, anemia. It treats hypertension. Let's discuss that one, because that is something that has been plaguing, because my gran suffered with hypertension, and I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe that that's what ended up killing her and giving her the stroke. So I know that there is something called generational curses, because I've discussed that on my Facebook page many times. And I felt as though I had a tendency to get it, because sometimes, you know, you go to the doctor tells you your blood pressure is up. And I don't want to be going through talking a lot, but I really want to get this information out to you. And I hope that you enjoy this information and that you would stay to the end. And if you like this information, if you would just, it would be a great pleasure if you would just give me a like, a share, and subscribe, and share it with your family, your friends, so that at least they would know about dandelion. Because it took me I'm, over half my life, and it took me so long to realize the importance of dandelion. Even 6 years ago, even say 4 years ago, when I was married, we had a lot of land, and dandelion used to grow all over this land, and I just didn't know the importance of it then. Otherwise, I would definitely be reaping it and drying it and doing the things that I need to do. But I didn't know the importance because that land was not sprayed, it was not anything. We just used to cut the grass. And it just grew all over. So share this with your friends because they might not know about it. As I said, it boosts the immune system because it helps to fight off microbial and fungal agents. So that's how it boosts the immune system. It fights inflammation and arthritis, and as you all know, that arthritis basically is inflammation of certain parts of your body, like your joints or whatever. That is certain parts of your body. So those are a lot of the benefits. It's just telling you how to harvest it and all that now, and what you can make from it. And let's look at the warning, although I give you all some warnings before, but let's look at if there is anything different that she has here. No, basically she's just saying the same thing. She's just saying the same thing, to consult your doctor before taking any herbal regimen. And so you can make dandelion in a tea, which is what I would do a lot of the times. I would make it in a tea, but I would add it with other things like rosemary or something else. And it is also good for the eyes. It helps with your eyes. And as you can see, I wear glasses, and I am definitely looking for something that would help me with my eyes, because this eye has better vision than this one. And I went to the eye specialist, but there was nothing they can do except to operate. And I'm not letting anybody operate. So hence, these are just reading glasses. I don't need them to see you. So I hope that you enjoyed that quick lesson on dandelion. And if you need any more information, or if you need to talk about it anymore, if you need to know anything about the tincture, or even want to try the tincture, you can just contact me. So once again, I am Annie, and if you like this video, you can just share it with your friends. Just remember, take care of your health. Take care of your body. You only have one. And it breaks down every year. As the year goes by, it breaks down more and more and more. Our souls, our emotions, and all those things are what keeps us going, but our body, it just breaks down. So let's do something to take our health back. So I want to thank you once again, and spread the love to everybody that you meet. But just be careful out there with this monkeypox and the COVID and everything. Just be careful out there. I work in an environment where there are lots of people, so I have to pray for covering every day. So I want to thank you once again, and blessings to you. Have a great week. Until I see you again, I try to do a video every week. It might be in the kitchen with Danny. It could be anything.